Welcome back to another episode of Phantom Doctrine. We are here to find out if Leslie had a backup memory chip in his teeth. Apparently, this is a common thing between spies in the Cold War era. So, what do we see? We have to land on one of these two places, and what is even more true is that none of our agents will be in disguise. We'll have to check these different three places for our friend. However, it would be best if we could turn off the cameras. So I guess starting over here makes the most sense. There is an enemy agent, so just knocking everyone down makes very little sense. There is a fence wall over here, but I guess it's the best idea to go east. Here we go. I'm also pretty sure this is the time we will get engage in combat.
Search room to room.
McGuire's people will be after the same thing.
Yeah, we'll keep our eyes open.
Okay, so the cool thing is that there's a bunch of civilians, because I mean that this is cool because they won't present any danger. We just have to make sure that they don't see us go into their secure area of the building. Okay, Canasta cannot make it in one turn. That means we're gonna go slow.
Here. Keep it quiet.
Already see two enemies.
Don't hurt any civilians.
Unless absolutely necessary.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna skip this area, since there's very little we can do. Actually, you know what? There is something we can do. Deadpan can speak the language of the people here. Interesting ideas. Maybe we're just gonna skip them for now. So what I could do is knock them both down by distracting someone from here, coming from behind, and hitting them all. So Canasta is the one that's gonna go exploring.
What the?
Deadpan will activate these cameras, deactivate these cameras, I mean. And Canasta will just sit over here and wait.
Yeah.
Aim for Durand, and finally for Deadpan. So we're gonna take it easy until it's absolutely necessary to engage. Ooh, wow, there's something I haven't been using to show you guys that exists, but Durand is able to sense in an area if there's anyone there. So as you can see, there's a civilian, and it is safe to knock civilians down. Don't worry about that. We just didn't want to get caught when we were trying to loot this. Also, first, taking civilians down costs no heat, so that's fine.
Yeah.
And it does not trigger the enemy agent alert, so that's good. We obtain more stuff. We could now turn this direction or continue going down the hall. I guess that's what we're gonna do. We could also go from outside, but there's no need. Unless, of course, this door is locked. It is not. Cool. So Canasta is gonna stay over here. Pass the turn.
What's cooking?
We didn't pass 2 turns, right? Just 1. Okay, so we're gonna take the small risk of opening this door. And nothing happened. Yay. Grab the loot. Get ready for the next room. We're gonna put Canasta first and Durand over here. We're gonna prepare to use Durand's heartbeat sensor again, and we also want to make sure that Deadpan has this regeneration of awareness going in case we can knock more people down. Wow, that is not dangerous at all. I'm absolutely not afraid of what just happened. So there is a chance. Is this a militiaman? Oh, he's a soldier. Excellent. So what worries me is that this person just goes around and finds the civilian in the ground. That would trigger the alarm regardless of who saw it. And what I checked when I pointed at him is that he's a soldier, which means he's not affiliated with the enemy agent. That also means knocking him down does not trigger enemy agent alarms. So We use the heartbeat sensor to see if there's anything ambushing right around here. That's exactly what we saw. Oh, who are you, my friend? That is Agent Aguirre, or Aguirre, as we would say in Spanish. And we also see that the only way to engage him silently would be from this side. That is very interesting. Okay. Oh, also there is loot. And there is loot. Nice, nice. I see a plan forming. So, open up and knock him down. So this agent is looking all the way to outside. See, but he doesn't seem to be moving, which is great for me, because what I can do is just walk like sufficiently far away so that he doesn't detect me.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move over here.
We've got company. If they spot us, we can't leave any witnesses.
Okay, fine, you're a murderer. So what we're gonna do instead, is fine. Is this safe? Are you sure about what you're doing? Well, he seems to be sure. So we're gonna use Deadpan to move over here, and we're gonna use Durand to take this guy down and move over there. Good. Okay. So we continue moving forward. First we check this person is not patrolling, which is good. Move over here. I guess Durand can do the same, hopefully without triggering alarms. And Durand is gonna prepare to raid this place back here, so we're gonna stand far away from the border. Yes! Yes, I am living the dangerous life, but it worked out, so I'm happy. I'm so happy I went so far away from it. And we're gonna trigger focus again, just because we can. And we'll be ready to attack next round. And Canasta, let's stay there just in case something crazy happens. So, civilian over here, civilian over here. So we must engage at the point where this civilian is not over here. Thankfully, we have our radar thingy. So we're gonna check in the meantime if there's anything in this place that I need to worry. Behind the walls, doesn't seem to be the case. So we said Deadpan was going to engage this person, take him down. You know what I forgot? I forgot to check if they are soldiers or they're really enemy agents. That's kinda dangerous then. Not enemy agents, enemy minions. That's a thing. Okay, so we're gonna move around over here. And next round we're gonna use the heartbeat sensor again. Ah, exactly. That's exactly what I was suspecting. So one of them was actually enemy minion, which means the agent is now triggered. Has now triggered the immediate response. He has destroyed the secret documents that were over here, and it's fine. It's fine as long as we are not discovered. This is not immediate danger. This is only palpable danger. What is really bad for him is that he's now looking at where the documents were because he was busy there, which is great for us because now we can take him down. Very silent.
Bull. We found Leslie.
Okay, we also got lucky and we found Leslie.
Good. Did you check other cavities for bonus intel?
Well, you know, Leslie once told me about a guy who had a microfilm case up his...
Yeah, thanks. Got it.
A little bit of friendly banter.
Story, all right.
Wire down. Now let's get that tooth and be done with it.
We get the thing,
We got what we came for. Call for evac.
and we could start thinking of an exit plan. So the game also suggests we could get rid of the team. This is optional. This will give us a little bit of experience, I guess, and maybe access to some loot, like over here. So what we're gonna do is take the challenge. Nothing wrong with that, right? This person was not patrolling, I did a check. And I'm even thinking of asking Canasta to carry Aguirre for us. So Canasta, can you go pick him up? This is not a thing. Okay. So apparently, I guess Aguirre... Ah, right, because Aguirre is a story character. We cannot simply take him out or take him with us. So we will just move forward. Strike from behind. Oop. Continue our run. Let's move. So we see that there's no one in this room, so we move to this corner, and this will be an excellent place next turn to do a heartbeat sensor. In addition, Canasta can totally go over there with her increased speed and get the loot. So, heartbeat sensor, maybe after moving. Maybe not. Maybe after moving here. That is nice. Abilities, heartbeat sensor. Nothing detected. Or at least nothing we didn't know about. Okay. Canasta, go get the loot. Okay, so apparently there's a ton of loot I didn't find. Wow. How much? Okay. A lot of loot. Could this loot be? Not here. We already explored that side. What I'm guessing is that there is a place that has 2 pieces of loot. I see one document, so that's something we're gonna grab for sure. There is a piece of loot. Amazing. It's guarded by this random civilian. I wish they knew what they were doing. So... Okay. We have to continue. We topple down this person. Hi. Bye.
Secondary mission objective successful.
Oh, Durand is gonna take care of that. Question is, what are we gonna do about the people here? So, how about we request support? What are they doing? This person is looking forward here. That sucks. I would need to go from the outside. I guess I could do that. Like going all the way here. And this was the person who refused to move anywhere at any time. Okay. So I'm gonna stay at a safe distance for now as we elaborate our plan. Cool to know that we still haven't triggered any alarm. I like that. And the person has not moved. Our spotter is telling us exactly that. So we're gonna ask Canasta check how far she can get through the outside. Ugh, I hate this. Will you move next turn? Yes, yes, there will be movement. And since there will be movement, we should not be anywhere inside. One dangerous thing about this game. In XCOM, every corner was a corner cover, so to speak, so that people could lean out and then get you like a little bit of extra sight. In this game, everything is technically a corner, which means a straight wall is also allowing people to lean out, which also means they can be spotted from more places than regularly, or from what you would expect from XCOM. I remember at the launch of the game they had to do some emergency fixes to this issue, because there were situations... I can give you an example here. Imagine you are here, and then there's another person like here, and even though... here, even though there's clearly a wall between them, the person here could lean this way, this person could lean backwards, and then they could shoot at each other, therefore they are in line of sight. That's what they decided to do. They really had to change that very quickly. Okay, we see randoms over here, that should not be a problem. And finally we'll pass the turn. Alright, so the guy went for a smoke, which is a terrible time to do exactly that, because we are now able to... Not for a smoke, he was just leaning against the wall. We'll take him down, peacefully, just a punch. Then we'll take the loot, hopefully it's 2 pieces we're missing. It is! Excellent. And we have everything now, so let's check first. Do we need to bring you down because you are not patrolling? Good. We're gonna ask for an evacuation over here. I know that there are enemies here, but technically they're not aware that anything is wrong, and since this is not restricted territory, they will be none the wiser that I'm a bad guy, or a good guy, you could say. So let's get out of trespassing territory. And even though this person could totally see me jumping out through the window, it doesn't count for the game rules, therefore it doesn't count. And since there are 3 enemies, I could even consider knocking them down just before I leave. Okay, so I guess we should check where they're patrolling. Yeah, fine. Let's move fast. You're gonna go here, you're gonna go here, and you're gonna go here. And when we pass the turn, everyone will end up close to our units, except the one from Deadpan. I hope that's not too far. It is too far. Okay. So we're not engaging this turn. We want to take them all out at the same time in case one of them wants to patrol to a crazy direction and spots the others. I love that this game has accepted that rules overcome realism, so that I can plan something like this, even though it would look mega silly in real life. But since this is not a simulation, this is just a spy game, the game tells us, go ahead, use the rules, because that's what we made them for. Farm those 7 XP, or however many the game is gonna give us. And then we'll get ready to get out. Cool. I kinda wish I could loot them, but that's not a thing. Another flawless mission. I really thought we were gonna engage in firefights today, but it was not the case. We missed a classified document, which is the one that the enemy agent destroyed. I guess he was smart in that regard. What did we get? High tiles, tail talent, and guerrilla ops talent. Okay. That pen got 11.
There was a shootout at a morgue in Beirut last night. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Can't say I do.
You're not fooling anyone anymore. Somebody saw you and your people there. You murdered a group of DIA agents. The name Acquire? Ring any bells?
No, that's impossible. They were smugglers, Fender. Big-time smugglers.
Well, they were also American Special Forces. The president wants heads to roll.
I can prove it, Fender. I can prove they were dirty.
Fine, do it, but hurry. I can't avoid the director forever. Fender out.
So Fender thinks he will cover for us, but we can cover ourselves. So what do we give that man? I really like taking overwatches with Deadpan. His weapon combo is just right, at least to my liking. I've never ever been hit by a corrosive substance, so I really never take this talent. And we already have canasta with paramedic, so it's not really necessary, right? Additionally, he can go training. And what trainings do we have already? We have urban operations, and then he could go into contact tactics. Okay, we will not take any training, mainly because they don't give me anything I care about right now. Like there are no powers that they could give me or nothing like that. Also, trainings cost money. However, we have unlocked more things. Oh, excellent. This is how it begins. So we have unlocked more things in our hideout to order. There we go. And I already see that body engineering is the thing. So if you remember Meld from Enemy Unknown, I would say this is an expanded version of it. Instead of choosing powers though, we'll be able to choose which drugs we want to put in our agents' bodies and therefore in their systems and increase their stats. So that's what we will do. I'm making sure that maybe this is more interesting. So passive income is exactly this 40 that we see here, and having income is always good. So I'm gonna start with that. The body engineering will have to wait. For some reason the balancing for body engineering is extremely fast, so in 1 hour or 2 you can usually get it done. So we progress with the story requirements and we are sent all around the world to do things. We can infiltrate the cell. Apparently this is a tutorial version of it, to reveal classified documents. So we're gonna send Nail Bomb and Hightail, and they're gonna spend some time right there. Okay, event. Okay, so events are I would say important, because depending on our actions, we may completely lose the agent, he may turn traitor, or we may get a bonus out of it. So what is going on today? It's about Canasta. Okay, digging through some older documents, we have come across a mention of Canasta serving as an enemy operative during the Iranian Revolution of 1979. We're unable to determine whether her ties to the organization have been broken. For all we know, she could be a mole. I am going to bet that Canasta is not a mole, because if she is, I lose one of my better agents. So it is to my interest that this we give her the trust, and then she will come to us. She will come clean to us. That would be nice. I really like Canasta. She usually starts with the highest movement speed of all your agents. Okay, so passive income is finished. So now we can go for body engineering. As you can see, the moment additional disguise, amazing. The moment you progress through the story, so many new options open up that it's crazy. Okay. Ooh, alright, so it is time to create. Okay, let's go slow. As you progress through the story, more locations open up. So now the US is a point of interest because the CIA was involved in the last mission. So what we start doing now is keeping people always abroad. So for example, we're gonna pick Oxide and Monitor to always stay in the US, and we will never use them for anything else than that. That way, cool, covered operations too. Maybe that's what Deadpan wants. Covered operations too. Example made. No, that's not the one I want. This one is still pretty good though, so I may take it anyway. Maybe. Killing an enemy reduces awareness of nearby enemies. So when you kill someone, everyone else dodges less. That's pretty good. But it's not what I need right now. So we're gonna keep these two permanently over here, and they're gonna be moving all around the map. The reason for this is because... wow, this is really slow. The reason for this is because when you go to an assault mission, there's no travel time. So as soon as you say, hey, I want to attack, the mission instantly performs. Cool, so that thing finished, and we will be able to see what we unlocked in a minute. In the meantime, I'm gonna ask for more Yes, for the second disguise during tactical missions. And then we reach this place. So let me talk to you a little bit about body engineering. Every compound, that's how they're called, has different attributes that they modify. If you can check over here, it will increase. So Ampea is a basic one, but it's so good that I usually put it on everyone. It will increase everyone's stats by this many. This number is always the same, I believe. So throughout any campaign, you will always get this same bonus from Ampea. For example, I think so. The math I have is that it gives 14 circulatory, that's 74. 7 sensory, 59. 64, so 5 here and 8 here, so 62. Yeah, so I have created for myself a beautiful Excel because there is a complex topic about these compounds. Whenever you put something in, you will automatically block calusterone forever out of your system, which means and also it is not reciprocal, so it's not like this one blocks Ampea. If I had discovered calusterone first, I could apply this and then apply Ampea and everything will be fine. It's just that at the beginning I only have this one available and it's too important to let it go. So what I'm gonna do is say yes, please do it, go ahead. Later on in the game, you should be able to discover something that is called clear body. So it will clear all the compounds from the body of the agent, and then you'll have to start over. It's a reset if you want. It just costs money, and later on money should not be that much of a problem. Okay, so I made this huge Excel that has all the stats of all the compounds I ever saw, compounded with which ones they block and which ones they require, because sometimes that's what they do. I checked like around. I cannot check right now. Yes, requires compounds. Sometimes they require something, and then what I did out of that is get a correct chain of stat improvement applying. Sometimes, so you cannot grab them all. This is a given, but you can really grab a lot, and this makes you really happy. Okay. Okay, so this is done. I don't remember what we did here. Yes, we left this ready to be investigated. Now that we have performed the mission, I am more than happy to finish intel files because they may end up being new compounds, and that will be amazing for the start of the game. So NSA, Foxbats, the Dr. Robert. NSA. So we still need to find Albion fields, I guess. So Alma Mater, Room 65, DIA, Dr. Robert. Dr. Robert, Dr. Robert, DIA. Usually when you get too many ending lines connected, you know that this is a decoy. It's not the real one. So let's go for Odessa. You know what, we still need to find Albion fields. Holy War, Albion fields, there we go. Fairview House. Academians, Godless Reds, no, that's Supper Corps, yep. Okay, so Albion fields. Academians. Am I missing any? No, I have them all. Supper Corps. Fairview House. There we go. Connect. And that actually means this is now everything available to me. And since I suspect Odessa is the real answer, I'm gonna grab the thing and see where it turns green. There we go. Excellent. So I got a new training. It's not exactly what I wanted. I also can now buy unlimited bulletproof vests, and there's a new candidate ready for me. Cool, cool, cool. Also, as you progress through the story, the candidates will be a higher level, so you really don't need to start from 0 for everyone. Okay, so now the thing is applied. I have now more movement range, and I forgot to do a thing, which is to send Durand and Canasta to the base, because they need to be in the base in order to get their bodies modified or engineered. And we'll start with Durand. As I told you, this is really fast, so getting these improvements very important, very easy. And finally, Canasta also getting improved. I'm a little bit afraid of these rumors running out before I reach them, but I was really far away, so what can I do? Okay, so we see a tiny problem. This enemy agent was already performing a mission for the longest of times, and we have not been able to do reconnaissance on it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use Canasta and Durand, and since we do not have recon, we're gonna do the fast version of this mission, which is ignore the loot, get in, get out, shoot your way out if you need, and stay safe. So we needed to take this enemy down because it will slow down the progress of the enemy, and we'll decide to do so a little bit blind. So I'm gonna cut the stream and raise it up in just a second, so I'll see you soon.